What's going on, guys? John with the ProCut. All right, so we're done mowing now. So getting on the house, we got a game plan. We're starting to run low on the lumber that we need. So Drew's firing up the articulating boom lift. We're going to pull it over to this side and we're going to sheathe that knee wall. That way we can get the last valley board into place, and then the few rafter boards that we have left, we're going to go ahead and get them into place, and then we're going to have to go to the lumber yard and get some more big boards. I haven't done that yet today. Like, comment, subscribe. This stinking rain doing us no favors, but we're getting the sheathing wrapped up on this front corner of the house. All right, so last night we got a few of these on and this one on, and then we got to this one and managed transposing our numbers because we were looking at the tape backwards. So at any rate, we've got 3 more to put up here and 3 more to put up here. And then this whole backside is done except for the flyover 2 at each end. And then on this side, we got this 3rd one, which is the last full-length one on this side, except for the flyover, put into place. We got the 4th and final valley board put into place. And then we've got our first rafter cut over there. We cut it for the end, but it actually fit better the second one in from the end, so we'll make a new one for the end. And then we got 1 more full length, and then we've got all the angle cuts on both sides, and then the 3 back gable ends will be done. So that'll leave us to concentrate on this front gable end, which will be the easiest one out of the 3, because the way these joists are running, we won't have to cut any mid-length bird mouths in these rafters over here. So it'll be a lot easier, and I'm looking forward to it. We saved that for the end just because we know it's going to be less aggravation. So we're going to get the 2 side gables and the back gable buttoned up, and then we're going to knock out this front gable and be ready for sheathing. Got some fresh 20s. We're using the boom to bring them up. Mowed lawns today for 3/4 of the day, 2/3 maybe, and now we're working on the trusses again and we're knocking them out. What's going on, guys? Finally, all the rafters are up except for the I call it a flyover for the front, but that's not actually the name for it. I don't remember right now. It's first thing Friday morning, and we're going to work on the flyover and the sub fascia and the sheathing today. Let's go. So I did this mock-up of what the roof is going to look like. We've got the rafter, the sub fascia, and then I'm going to cut a 45-degree angle on the top of the sub fascia, and that will encapsulate the foam, which is the 2-inch rigid foam, and then the zip goes on top of it. Of course, I'm going to be using the 1/2-inch brown zip, not the green. But yeah, so that's what it'll look like. And then of course, still have to, where the sub fascia ends, the rafter will get cut straight across there to hold the soffit. So we're getting close to sheathing. We've got all those ladder trusses in there for the lookouts, and Drew's notching that second rafter for lookouts. And then we've got our sub fascia boards in place for this corner. And we're ready to fly up the last lookout rafter on this side. And then we need to put in the 2x4s and the lookout rafter on this side. And then we're ready to start sheathing. We got the lookouts all in on the front gable now. Now we can snap a chalk line on those to get a straight line, and then throw up our overlook rafters on both sides, and then we can sheave this valley. So we've snapped our chalk line, and now we're cutting all the outlooks to length, and then we'll be able to put up the sub-fascia board, and this front will be ready, minus cutting off the beam, the ridge beam, to start sheathing. And then this side, we got to snap a chalk line, cut them off, and put this fascia ridge on. So now that outlook rafter is done, all nailed into place, and it honestly might be the best thing I've ever built. Thank God for YouTube University. And thanks, Brother Drew. TheRippleEffect.com. Copy some swag. Don't be cheap bastards. We got a makeshift telehandler. Booyah.